What's up, gang? This is your boy Araby. Please subscribe to our channels. We have those channels: Birdhouse Mansion, Facebook, Birdhouse Gang, Facebook, YouTube. What I'm gonna be doing today, man, I've been in this house, oh man, almost 30 years. House is getting too big. Got some repairs in this one room. The AC unit you're looking at right there, wall unit, I had that before I put a central air and heat unit. After 20 some years, after maybe 24, 25 years, I used to have a swamp cooler, ceiling fan in that wall unit. That wall unit then played out, so what it started doing, it started leaking down that wall. So I'm completely doing this room. And then with the swamp cooler being on the roof, it messed up the ceiling in here. And what happened was it froze, you know. Up here in the Antelope Valley, it get real cold. So what happened, I'm somewhere else, wasn't even at home. A utility guy, I don't know if it was an electrical company or what, they came by, saw my water running off my roof, down the alley, down the street, down this, I just saw water running because the pipe that fed the swamp cooler on the roof had frozen. So when I got home, of course, you know, it was a mess, snatched up the carpet and all that. So what I did was I started, you know, remodeling, you know, my house and building another house in the back, because this house right here, I don't need nothing this big for a cat like me, you know. It's always been a long time like, oh, I don't want nobody living in my property. I don't want nobody living in my property. No, you don't. Not the wrong people. Not the people that's not gonna pay and, you know, not play the proper. But anyway, I'm a little older, a little bit more mature. Thoughts have changed. I got something, you know, that I could make some money on, so that's what I want to do. So with my busy schedule, I'm working on 2 houses, trying to get out of one house and trying to get in another. And I'm gonna tell you something, man, this is a constant movement. It's a spiritual thing. It's almost like birds going from the north to the south and the south from the north, you know. And it's like something you can't stop. But anyway, I haven't did plastering in so many years, man. I tell you, because it's just sometimes, you know, your injuries or the situation, you just don't do plastering. But I did a still shot of the roof, the ceiling area. I mean, this ceiling area was horrible. You see this, you see that right there. But the ceiling was like, say, 10 times worse than that, where the pipe had broke from the swamp cooler, which is gone now. And I'm gonna show you the plaster job I did. Now, this is the first plaster job I can remember I did in years. Check this out, y'all. You can't even tell, right? Ain't God good all the time? Yeah. This thing was horrible. And like I said, all I did was took a still shot. Now, I know how to plaster. Like I said, I haven't did it in a long time. I was kind of, you know, hesitant to film from beginning to end. But yeah, this is the room here. You know, I'm gonna show you that I got plaster on the floor because I could scrape it up and clean it. And normally I would have, you know, put plastic on it, but this is a floor which I'm gonna be cleaning anyway. And like I said, I haven't did it in a long time now. If I was doing this on somebody's house, trust me, I wouldn't have did all that. As you see, I got my little drop cloth there. But once you get started, man, you know, that's the whole thing. Once you get started, you know, shit, you may start without a drop cloth, especially if it's in a situation where you really don't need one. But yeah, this was hit pretty bad. So now what happened is you see the little water stains that's coming through there from after me plastering, and then, you know, the existing condition that was there, I'll come back with some primer and shoot it with a nice texture and blend it all in. But yeah, that looks like paint, don't it? But it's not. Yeah, that's all that white part you see. It's called feathering. You could feather it in. So instead of looking like one big lump or one big clump, when somebody's repairing something, you can see where they repaired it. So what I'm gonna do right now, I'm gonna start demoing this area and just show you, you know, a little bit about having a house and owning a house. You know, if you could do your repairs yourself, that's a blessing. They say a shoemaker, oh, this is old school. Shoemaker kids don't have shoes or something like that, and mechanic cars always jacked up or whatever. But I don't know about that. I like to take care of my house, like to take care of myself. But anyway, if you look outside the window here, you can see what Airbnb been doing. See, put the shear panel on, got the windows in, and there's even a door standing up over there. I don't feel like jumping out right now. But yeah, man, I'm busy. Like I said, I'm trying to get into that house, and I'm trying to get out of this house. So, who got time to be messing around in this life? You don't know if the next day is promised to you or what. You just have to do what you can, when you can, how you can. If the good Lord give you the strength in another day, get up and handle it, man. You know, I notice a lot of people, they get up and they check Facebook, social media, and it sets their mood. Somebody say something bad, oh my God, it's horrible. And this is what they believe in. They believe in what these people are saying. But everybody that's saying stuff about you really don't like you, don't care about you, and they want to hurt you. So what you want to do is mend and heal yourself by not letting people like that get under your skin, because they're not worth it. You got to understand, if God made you and he decided to wake you up today and they didn't, so who you going to believe? Who report you going to believe? Who you going to give credit to? So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and start ripping this out just real quick. We got going on 6 minutes on this video. So let's see how fast it is. Now this little wall unit here was actually very, very nice. I could plug it up. Let me see. I see some broken fronds here. Let's see here, the broken ground. Let's see. It still work. I can put it somewhere, but it's not going to be where it's going to damage me. Yeah. Now, this camera, this unit, man, it's about, you gotta be over 20 years old, about 20 years old. And it just started to leak like back up, you know, mess up my wall and stuff. So I'm gonna take it out. Got the digital, I'm at 60 right here. Timer fan. That's a good unit. I may not get rid of it, but I'm gonna rip it out. Yeah. And even right now, that feels good. This is I think this room is like a 13 by 14 size. So for something like this probably covers like 300 square foot room with 8-foot ceiling. And if you leave it on, you know, it saved me many a days. With this and the ceiling fan and the slump cooler, yeah, it was many times when I needed a cover. So let's see what's happening. And when you're doing a job like this, you know, you gotta have a lot of different tools. A lot of different tools. Which I love tools, all men, you know, that work, they have a lot of tools. Hold on. Yeah, so where was your boy? Yeah, I'm gonna tear out a little bit of this. See what's happening. Get my safety goggles. Hold on. I don't like working on my safety goggles. I've been doing that for years, man. A lot of people, they work without safety goggles, and if it's an inconvenience for you to just take a little bit of time, go get some safety glasses. Imagine an inconvenience when something hit your ass in the eye and fuck you up. So stand by. Let me grab my safety glasses. I'll be right back, gang. To the gang, to the gang, the gang. Yeah, gang, your boy is back. I had to go get my safety glasses, man. Safety glasses is very important. You may see me working in my sandals, but I'm at home, man. I ain't doing that crazy. I'm just being comfortable. Got my own skin. Man, I put this in years ago. I guess I thought that was gonna stop a burglar or something if you trying to come in here. Look at that. See the silicone? See the styrofoam? That's the way I was building years ago. So when you have something like this, you normally want to just smash it down. Don't leave it sticking like that. Somebody step on it, bring it down, keep it safe. Oh, I didn't have shit to do with this color. Somebody was in my house, decided the room need painting. They didn't know how much, what would cover or nothing. They just start painting. Well, I was mad in the motherfucker. Hey, what the fuck you done did to my house? Hey, I ain't want this room this color. What the you done did? And right now, I'm sitting here, man, this thing is cold. Yeah, this thing is over 20 years old. But when I say over 20 years old, you gotta understand, you're not using this thing year round. You're only using this, only in the summer on hot days. You're not using it all the time. So it's 20 years old, but it's not, it probably have maybe 8 years of use, maybe 7 or 5 years of, actually being running. That's what I meant. Still kicking. Right now, it feels comfortable in here. I feel bad that I gotta take it out, but I don't want any more maintenance issues with the water running and damaging my wall again, so I'm gonna prevent that because eventually I'm gonna rent this place out. Like I said, I'm trying to get out of one house and I'm trying to get into another. Hey, that's something, 2 thumbs up, give us a like and a comment. We have those channels. Birdhouse Mansion, Birdhouse Game, Birdhouse Facebook. And it's one thing good about living on a property when you're the owner and you rent it out, because if something happened like a water leak, you could get right on it. Now I've been here in this house, like I said, I got a whole bunch of projects, man. I've been doing. I've been changing windows and doors and roofs, and I mean just really doing the fine tuning. And this is just one of the major rooms that I have to do. It's no big deal. It's just to get it done. I mean, just one day at a time, man. But yeah, this is what I do. I mean, man, I love it. But that plaster job, I mean, wow. I can't tell you the last time I did a plaster job that big and that major and that nice. First time building a house by myself, after Jay stood the walls up, I told everybody, stand back, I got it. Framed it. But my body, it only allows me to work, on certain days. Like when I did that plastering, oh man, after I laid down, oh my God, my shoulders. If you ever try to eat on a bad tooth, when you have bad teeth, just imagine a toothache in your bones. So while I was doing it, I mean, your ability to do something is, to do it right. But after you do it, you're gonna pay for it. Man, it tore me up. I was in the yeah, it hurt that bad. But anyway, your boy's still going. God gave me another day. That's why I like to take my time too, man, because I ain't trying to hurt myself. So, and you want to do a good job. see that? That's what water damage does. No big deal. The ceiling was worse. Remember, water running down, spurting up out the attic through the ceiling, or no, I think that pipe was sitting on top. So the guy told me he saw the water shooting off the roof, running down the alley, running down the street, just running. And I mean, it was for some hours. And I used to have carpet in this floor, but I changed it to tile. And you know what? Actually, I didn't remodel this particular room in this house over 28 years, maybe 3 or 4 times. And maybe twice because of that stupid ass swamp cooler that used to be on the top of the roof. Twice that sucker did that. So, no more swamp cooler. I mean, don't get me wrong, swamp coolers are nice. It kept my family and me and myself and I and all that good stuff for, you know, kept us comfortable for a long time. So that wasn't no issue. Now, I think I gotta go outside and put this thing in. Let's see. So what's gonna happen is I'm gonna create a hole here, which is gonna need drywall, and I'm gonna create a hole on the outside, which is gonna need stucco paper, stucco netting, framing, maybe, possibly, all that. But that's what I'm gonna do here because I can close this up with the drywall, continue with the plaster here. When I start wrapping that new building, the new house, then I'll just take a little piece of stucco wrapping paper and weatherproof and then go ahead and stucco it. So I do that project and that project at the same time. And that's good too about scheduling, you know? And yeah, scheduling, man. You know, you gotta schedule yourself. Everything has a process. Like what sense would it be for me to paint everything, plaster everything, texture everything, and then I say, okay, now let me take out this. You see? Right. So you want to do all your demoing, you want to do all your plastering, prep all your walls, get everything nice. Now, when I said I was putting in new windows, I don't know if you can see this on the camera right here. These are the windows here that I put in. I had to put the 1x3s on both sides because the window that they sold was like this. But with me being a carpenter, trust me, figured it out, saved some money, and once I paint that, it'll be just as good as it looks right now. All right, let's see here. Like I said, when I put this thing in, I put this thing in. I'm looking at my quality of work from years ago. Now, what you're looking at here is styrofoam. Perfectly nice styrofoam. All down here. Well insulated. Now, let's see how we're going to take this thing up. I'm going to just tap it. See what's going on. Been many a moons. Okay. I think I got to go outside and push it. Right back and put your cats on pause. Whew. That's how I did. Gang to the gang, bird gang. That's what I did. I went outside, started pounding the stucco around this. Now remember, I ain't put an air conditioner in 20 some years, bro. So everything that you see right now that I've done, this is history. I'm bringing it out because I want to use it again in a manner where it's not going to really disturb if it leaks. It's a good unit. This is Airbnb. Subscribe, like, give us a good comment down below. Those channels, Birdhouse Mansion, Birdhouse Gang, and we also have Facebook, Birdhouse. Check us out. All right. Let's see. All right, gang. There you have it. So, this hole was created over 20 some years ago. You're looking at history here. Oh yeah, I had a friend. Motherfucker painted my shit. I was like, what the hell are you doing? What the fuck is this? But you know, when people try to help and when they learn it, they don't know. But I'm gonna let you know. Don't paint nobody else. Don't paint no room. Don't paint shit unless you know what you're doing. especially the grill on somebody's AC unit. So thank God the little paint that she had, that they got on here, it didn't affect it. I'm not working on that. I'm not that type of person, you know. But yeah, check that unit out. See how I took it out, it ain't all banged and clanged and shit. So I could have took the camera outside, but like I said, a lot of times I haven't did things in so many years, and I don't really want you to see me going through the process of doing what I had to do to get to this point to just make a cool little video, man, without, you know, a lot of people stress just looking. So I ain't trying to stress nobody out. But yeah, so what I would do now, I'll get the frame up here a little bit. Put a nice piece of drywall right here, which is here. I got 2 pieces here. I thought I was going to have to tear the ceiling out, but I didn't. I just scraped it and plastered. So what I would do is frame this up, clean it up real good, and plaster it. And I'll do the next video. You guys get to watch that. Until next time, if you have any questions about anything, get in touch. Facebook, Birdhouse. Birdhouse Mansion, Birdhouse Gang. We have those channels. Get in contact. Show support to your boy. If you go to Birdhouse Mansions, you can see Jay. She's starting something very beautiful there. She's working on the Mar-a-Lago. I think the next episode that she'll be doing, or the next video vlog, it will be her putting in the, I'm not going to say it. Until next time, this is Eric. I'll talk to you then. See you tomorrow, 24/7, trying to send you a video vlog. Until next time, take care of you and yours, and may God bless you and yours. Get them projects done. If you don't know what you're doing, call your boy.